Welcome back to another video, and we're in such like a pivot stage of my life at the moment because we are going to be moving out this flat that I've been in for 2 years, and I haven't really shown you guys this, but let me show you it properly before we leave. This is the kitchen, and we moved out 2 years ago thinking 2 years, that's such a long time, but somehow it's coming to an end already. And then you come in here, you've got my room, got my bed, and this is my office setup where I sat here many of times just smashing that word. You can see my whiteboard, my post-it notes everywhere, and the little view out here. But yeah, I've loved living there. It's been the best decision moving out ever. Like, you come in here, and then you got, this is my bathroom, the classic get naked towel as you do, me in the mirror, and then you come in here, all our books and collections. And then here you have my friend's room. So he has got a banging room, to be fair. So yeah, like, I'm really gonna miss this place because I generally don't know where 2 years has gone. Like, it's gone so quick. One of my best pieces of advice, if you have the opportunity to move out, if you can afford it, if you have the right place to go, move out with a friend, make the most of it, because moving out has forced me to grow. It's been the best decision ever. And the thing is, I kind of moved out at a young age because I went to uni at 19. I moved to a different place. I moved to Bournemouth. I lived there for 4 years. And then that taught me so much. Like, environment is everything. Environment dictates performance. So I know it's really expensive, but if you can, try move away from your home, be independent, move out with a friend, and trust me, it will help you grow. So yeah, I haven't lived at home properly since uni. Well, I moved back shortly after I finished 4 years for around 6 months, but I haven't lived properly there for like 7 years. So I don't really want to move home at all, I can't lie. But for the long-term goal where I want to move to Marbella, the plan is, and I haven't really told everyone this, but I want to move to Marbella, and to make this happen, I'm going to move home to the end of the year and set up everything there, because there's no point paying rent for here and then for moving to Marbella as well, because it just doesn't make sense. And I've been doing that since I did a stint in Marbella. Every year I've been paying rent here. I'm paying double rent. It adds up quickly. So I'm going to move home, see my family. It'll be nice to see them properly because I've been so busy lately and I've been doing a million things. It'll be nice to properly see them and then help out where I can. So yeah, it's going to be a big hit in the ego moving home, I can't lie, and different reasons I just don't want to, but I know for the long-term vision it's going to happen. So I'm going to move home, set up my environment in my room, do up my room again, and make it an optimal place to work. And the plan is get to Marbella by next year, ideally midway through. I want to, if I don't necessarily move there, I want to at least be there for 3 months, come back, then do another 3 months. But the plan is mission to move Marbella. It's the place I want to be. It's the environment I thrive in, and it's the lifestyle that I love. So I'm saying this out loud because I'm going to make that happen, and this involves moving back, which kind of feels like going backwards 2 steps, but I'm going backward 2 steps to propel myself 10. So that's exactly why I'm doing it. So never feel like shy away about doing a certain thing that's probably not seem that cool, or like thinking you've made it. Like, I've moved out, I've got a nice flat, I've got a nice car, but I'm moving back home again. People are going to think like, why are you doing that? Maybe he's not doing so well, but it's for the greater good. So that's where my kind of like life update is at the moment. And then obviously with businesses, we're still building the coaching business. That has been going really well the past few months. And then with Echo, we are got lots of things in the pipeline as well. So I'm just excited to share it for you guys. 1 to 2 years into training. It's only your second week, so we can really build upon this point.
Like, world of opportunities going forward, isn't it?
Well, it's actually quite sick. So this podcast that I'm listening to at the moment, it's actually my own podcast. So this is a new podcast that I'm just starting out with one of my mates, Josh, and it's going to be purely business focused, which is going to be sick. Welcome to the second episode of the business podcast, and we've got our first guest. Welcome, Jack, to the podcast.
Cheers, lads.
First guest is one of our mates, Jack, who's a 7-figure agency owner. So if you want to check this out, I'll put all the links in the bio. But yeah, it's going to be called, well, it's already out actually. It's called the Business Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, so check it out. But yeah, at the moment, we're just having some, So at the moment, we're just having some cereal till we box off a very productive day. Literally, you'll see, I've literally been sat at this desk all day. But that's what I love doing, that's my passion, and that's what it's going to take at the moment, because we have some big goals that I want to hit. So the work-life balance is not going to be work-life balancing much at all. It's going to be a lot of work, but Wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. Currently, 20 past 11 is way past my bedtime, but we are just writing the to-do list for the next day because I've got a whole load of tasks that I need to get out of my head, get onto paper before I go to sleep, or I can never sleep properly. So I always like to plan my days the night before in terms of my to-do list. Then my calendar, I do it every single Sunday. So from Sunday to Sunday, I'll basically just plan my week, and it allows me to be as productive as possible, because simply, if it's not on my to-do list, if it's not on my calendar, I will forget. I've got so much going on that I need to have these things and these systems in place. So that's how I organised everything, and that's how I make sure nothing slips through the cracks as well. So yeah, I'm just cracking out my to-do list, and then I'm going to sleep, and then we're going to crack on for the next day. So yeah, like I said earlier, it's a big workload at the moment in terms of like the goals that we want to hit, the ways we want to take the business, which I'm excited to do. But I know it's going to involve a lot of graph within Echo, which is going to be the ad side of things, and kind of like some marketing, like the marketing, the content side of things, and then with a coaching business, and then obviously got the podcast going, got content I need to film for my own page. So much moving off, but I love the game of business. I wouldn't have it any other way. And then obviously I'm moving out of this flat August the 25th as well, so there's going to be a lot of change happening, but I'm excited for it. And yeah, it's going to get me to my goals basically of moving to Marbella, which is my immediate goal. Well, immediate, I want to get there at least by next year, by midway ideally. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to hit the hay and crack out this to-do list quick. It is the next morning now, and we're just sat in the kitchen mixing up the work spot, doing some work with my trusty shake that I have in the morning. Just saves time, it's efficient, high in protein, easy. We're not messing around in the kitchen. So we are just planning my content for the week, and the system that I use to plan everything is Notion. My life is literally on, let me show you, is on Notion. So I've got so many different things down here that I use for everything, like journaling, planning my businesses, all sorts. So how I plan my content for the week, I have like a calendar system, and then I'll have like what the reel is it, do I need to make it, etc. Like if it's a photo, one personal picked up, everything is going to be in here. So I plan this all for the list, and all for the week, sorry. Then I know exactly what I need to make. And the thing is, with business, everything's come down to your systems. If you have shit systems, things are not going to get done. It's going to be wasting a lot of time doing certain areas where you shouldn't be, and you just need to be smart about it, because I run 2 businesses, so my time runs very thin. And then I also do other things like go to the gym, I need to fit all my meals in, I edit my mate's content, there's other people relying on me, like client work, there's all sorts. I could give you a whole long list. So just want to make the point across that systems are everything. If you have terrible systems, then it's not going to thrive in a business environment, because I want to scale the business as much as possible. So it all comes down to my systems, and this is what I utilise to free up more time in my schedule, because I want to place myself where I'm going to have the biggest ROI within business. So that is key. So I'm going to crack out some content now, then I'm meeting one of my mates for a coffee, and then need to do my shopping today and just get ready for the week. Always on a Sunday, I like to have a good reset, plan everything out for the week, do my calendar. I'll show you what I use for my calendar system as well a bit later. I use Notion Calendar, which allows me to set up everything nice and simultaneously, has my calendar link in there. And then, yeah, today's a rest day, so luckily I can just have a full work day. And the thing is, people are always like, why do you work on the weekends? And the thing is, it's because I love it. I wouldn't want any other way. Like, my perfect day is going to a coffee shop, getting some nice food, being around the boys, and just working on our businesses, and I love that. So don't get discouraged if people say, why are you always working? If you love what you do, why shouldn't you? All I like to do is work and go to the gym and focus on self-development. That's what I love to do. And don't get me wrong, I do love like going out in a beach club and like being in different countries, but I love working, so that is what I'm always going to do, to be honest. So find something you do, follow your passion, and just make it a business. Like, monetize what you love to do, and then you'll never work a day in your life, basically. So say hello to the vlog.
Yes, bro, what we saying?
Yo, so what we're just about to do?
We're about to go through one of our clients and just kind of optimize all their ideas. Basically, they give us content, we go through it, we review it, make it better, optimize it in preparation for their shoot day, which will be in a couple of weeks' time. So yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I'm also having a fat bowl of pasta.
It's absolutely booting off. So it's 11:15 at the moment, and we're just finishing off some edits that I got to do for my mate's content, and then just planned out my whole week in terms of my calendar, and then my to-do list. And there's a heavy workload this week, which is kind of daunting and kind of scaring me because I'm taking on a lot of new responsibilities and a lot of new things in terms of bringing new clients on, but it's also part of the journey of growing bigger, scaling the businesses and getting to the point that we want to get to, which is going to require a lot of work. So as I'm putting in the hours, like, I hope this video gives them transparency of actually how much work I'm putting in and how much I love it as well. It's literally my passion. I went across the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, when back in the day I was too busy going out all the time getting fucked up, which is not what I always want to do now, because my values have changed and that doesn't bring me as much happiness now. I still love going out, I still love going to a beach club, but I've still got big goals that I want to hit. So yeah, I'm gonna close the laptop down and it's time to hit the hay and actually get some sleep. Once I've done this one more thing, so I should be sleeping at 11, and then it's ready to start a fresh new week, smash out everything I need to do, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. So if you got this far in the video, hit that like button. Appreciate anyone watching this. Drop down a comment and let me know what you think of the videos, and hit that subscribe button. See you guys in the next one.